Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready because we've got another good one on tap.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And take it right on the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Michael Vick. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mike Ditka, 44 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 10. time return there, 40 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trucks over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 41, Vick. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A pass complete there to Crabtree. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, it's Allen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Allen to throw once more. And incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw coming for Vick. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Vick. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. Touchdown! Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here are special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen going to throw. But it's caught by Crabtree. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
From the 31, Allen. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Back now in Arlington.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Vick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's got room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other